What's up? My name is Simon, and in this video I'm going to show you step by step how to create your online course using Thinkific. Thinkific is one of the most popular online course platforms because they make it very easy and quick to get your course up and running without having to worry about any complicated technical issues. Now in this tutorial I will walk you through every step on my computer so you can easily follow along and set up your own online course on Thinkific while watching this video. The goal is that at the end of watching this video, you'll be all set up and ready to launch. I'll also leave timestamps down below in the video description so you can always come back and rewatch certain parts. If you have any questions at some point, just leave them down below in the comment section and I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Also, if you find this video helpful, make sure you don't forget to click that thumbs up button so that more people can find this information. With that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so let's get started with the first step, which is to sign up for a new free Thinkific account. Now you could either go to thinkific.com, or if you want to support me and my YouTube channel, you can also use the link down below in the video description, or just type in maddoxmedia.com/Thinkific and that will redirect you to the Thinkific homepage. This is my personal affiliate link, which means that I would get a commission if at some point you decide to go for a paid plan. This is basically how I can make all those free videos for you guys. So I would highly appreciate if you use my link, but if not, that's okay as well. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to go to the top right here and click on Get Started Free. Then we have to type in our first name, our last name, our email address, decide on a password, and then click on Create Your Account. Then here on the next step, we just have to answer a couple of questions. So just go through this on your own and then you can click on Start Creating Courses. Cool, so that takes us inside of our new Thinkific account. And before we get started setting everything up, we want to quickly go into the email inbox of the email address that we have used to sign up for Thinkific. And then we want to make sure to look for this specific email where it says that we need to confirm our account. So go to your email inbox, look for this email, and then click on Confirm My Account, and then it will take you back inside of your Thinkific account. Now, as you can see here on the front page of your account, you can see like a checklist where they try to help you setting up your first course and also getting it launched. And you can also see a progress bar here. Right now we are at 7%, which just means we have created our Thinkific account. And the goal is to get that bar to 100%. And you don't actually need to worry about this checklist here because I'm going to be walking you through everything in this video. And you'll see that at the end of the video, we will be at 100% here. Now, let me quickly give you an overview over this Thinkific platform, just so you know how to navigate through your account. So here on the left side is basically where you navigate through your account. So you have Manage Learning Content. This is basically where you can create your courses and set up your lectures and all that kind of stuff, create categories, add instructors, and so on. And then you have Design Your Site, which has to do with the design of your online course platform, the design of your sales pages, and also of your kind of course page. You can basically kind of build a website where you host all of your courses on. And we're going to go into this menu later on in the tutorial. Then you have Market and Sell. This has to do with actually getting your course out there, promoting your course to people to actually buy it. You can create coupons, you have sales widgets, you can track your orders right here, and you have also integration. So if you want to integrate Thinkific to maybe an email marketing software like MailChimp or something like that, you can do that right here. And then advanced reporting is something you can go into after you have launched your course and you want to see how many people have enrolled, what's the progress of your students, and so on. And under the Support Your Students section, this is how you can kind of help your students out by maybe giving them assignments, giving them reviews, or tracking their progress, and so on. This is also something you can go into once you get some students, so you can really figure out what's the best way to teach your students whatever you're teaching and kind of help them on their learning journey. And then settings is something that we will go into later on in the video where we're going to make some changes, where we're going to just check if everything is set up correctly for your account. And here you can change your account details and also upgrade to a paid plan if at some point you decide that you need one of the pro features. It's very cool that Thinkific has a free plan, but you'll notice that a lot of features are only available for a paid plan. So if at some point you decide that you need those paid features or you want to make more courses, then you can upgrade here by clicking on Update Plan. So let's now get started and create our first course. So we go to the left side here and scroll all the way up, click on Manage Learning Content, and then we want to click on Courses right here. And then click on New Course on the top right. And here you can either decide to go with a course template. So they have different templates that are already set up. So they have already set up chapters and lessons kind of as a structure that you can use for your own course. So there's like a mini course, a webinar replay, a flagship course, and so on. But what I'm going to go with is just a blank template so I can show you how to build up a course from scratch. So I'm going to choose blank template right here. And as an example for this video, I'm going to create a course for people that are interested in ranking videos in the YouTube search algorithm. So I'm gonna type in YouTube Ranking Academy. This is the name of the course that I want to create. Then I'm going to click on Create Course. And that takes us inside of the course menu where we can start building out our course content. So the first thing that we're going to do is add chapters to our course, and then we're going to add lessons to each chapter. So on the bottom left, you can click on Add Chapter, and then we're going to give the chapter a name. So we're just going to call it The Basics. Then we're going to click on Save. And then you can see the new chapter has showed up here on the left side under Course Curriculum. And let's add some more chapters. So again, we're going to click on Add Chapter. We're going to name this, let's say, Setting Up Your YouTube Channel. Again, click Save. And then let's add another chapter. So we have 3 chapters. And let's name this Creating Your First Video. Now you could also set chapters to draft mode, which means that when people start enrolling in your course, then they will only see the chapters that are not in draft mode. So if you click here, then you can still keep working on the chapter even when people are already enrolled in your course. But I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to uncheck and click on Save. And now we already have 3 chapters. So the next step is to add lessons to our chapters. And there are multiple ways you can do that. So if you already have a lot of videos recorded and you just want to upload them all at once, what you can do is click on Bulk Importer right here. And then you can see all of the chapters that you have created already here. And you can just bulk upload multiple videos at once, and then it will create lessons based on those videos. So let me show you what that means. So let's click on Select Files for the first chapter. Then I'm going to select these 2 lectures here. Click on Open, and then it will upload those 2 lectures. And as you can see here in the moment, it will create new lessons for both of these videos. So we already have 2 new lessons. So now both of those videos are uploaded, so we can give this a name. So let's name the first video How the Algorithm Works. And then the second lesson will be how we can get on top, something like that. And as you can see here, now on the left side, you can see this is the first chapter, the basics, and then the first lesson is how the algorithm works and how we can get on top. These are the 2 lessons. What you could also do is add each lesson individually. So let's say on the second chapter, we want to add each lesson individually without bulk uploading everything. So we can just click on Add Lesson. And then Thinkific gives us a lot of possibilities on what kind of content we want to put in that specific lesson. So we can put in videos, as we have just seen. We can add quizzes, multimedia. This is basically linking to some other website, text, surveys, PDF document, audio, download, presentation, Brillium exam, assignment, and live. So if you want to live stream something. So let's, for example, add a quiz. So I'm going to click on Add Quiz. And we can give that a title. So let's just say Test Yourself. And then we can add a question right here. So let's say YouTube belongs to. And then the first answer will be Google. And the second answer will be Facebook. And then we want to make sure the right answer is ticked right here. This is the correct answer. And then we're going to just click Save. So obviously you can add multiple questions, but I'm just going to leave it at the 1. And that's it. Now we have created a new lesson here, which is a quiz. And what we can also do is add multiple things to one lesson. So let's go into the first lesson that we have under the basics chapter. Click here. And as we can see, we have already a video. What you can also do is add text under the video. So let's click here and let's just say something like, watch this first, blah, blah, blah. And you can also add a link. So download something, download it here. And then let's make this one a link, highlight it, click on insert link. And then we can just add a URL. So we could just type in HTTPS. And let's just send them to google.com, insert, and then this will be a hyperlink. Or what you could also do if you have a document that you want people to download. For example, I have a YouTube upload checklist, and what I could do is just click on add downloads, select file, then I'm going to add the YouTube checklist right here. It will upload the checklist to this lesson, and then people can just download it under the video. What you can also do is just make this lesson a free preview, which is maybe a good idea if you want to get some new students, but the students maybe are not sure if they should buy. So we can give them a preview lesson so they can see that you have very high quality content. And then after they have watched maybe the first lesson, they are ready to buy and see the rest of the course. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to tick this so people can just preview this lesson without having to buy the entire course. You can also enable discussions, which is something that I would recommend because it gives your students the ability to comment under each video and you can help them out there and people can help out each other and so on. And I usually don't do this, make this video downloadable, because I don't want people to download the content and upload it to another platform. That's why I untick this. And as you can see here, there are also some more things you can do, but a lot of them are only available for the pro plans, for the paid plans. So if you need this, you could just upgrade, and then you can also make this a prerequisite, which means that they have to watch this video before they can move on to the next video. Always when you change something, make sure you click on save. And now let's actually see how this will look like for a student. So I'm going to go to the top right, click on preview. And then we're going to preview the current lesson that we have just created. And then you can see how this will look like for a student. So right now, here on the left side, you can see the entire course. So we have 3 chapters and they can just navigate through the course like that. And they also have a progress bar here in the top left, and they can also search for lessons. And then here on the right side is the lesson content. So here, this is the video that we have uploaded. Then here, this is the text that we have added with the link, and also the document, the YouTube optimization checklist that people just can just download here, and then they can just click on save and download whatever you are giving them. Once they have the lesson completed, they can click on complete and continue here in the bottom, and then the progress bar will kind of fill up, and it will automatically move to the next lesson. So I think the design is very cool here, very straightforward, very simple. Let's close out of this and go back to our course menu. Now that's basically everything you have to know to start building out your course using Thinkific. Obviously, you can just play around with adding different things, like you can also add a presentation. You can also do voiceovers for each slide of the presentation and so on. But basically, you just click on whatever you want to upload, and then on the right side, you can change all of the settings and kind of add more content. Now, let's actually move on and go to settings right here. And just go through each of these settings to make sure everything is set up correctly. The course name is, you can always change the course name here. The course URL is maybe also something you want to change. The course URL will be this one right here. So right now it's medicschool.thinkific.com/courses/YouTube Ranking Academy. If you want to change that to maybe just YouTube Academy, then you can see that the end of your URL will change to YouTube Academy. But I'm just going to leave it as it was before. Then choose your instructor. Right now I only have one instructor, which is me. And then also you have some pro features right here, and security, disable text copying. This may make sense if you don't want people to copy text, but I'm not going to do that. And then you could also delete the course if at some point you don't want to use it anymore. Let's move on to course image and description. Here is where you can add an image for your course, which is also great for marketing purposes as well. So I'm just going to upload a image that I've prepared for this specific course. Just something that I've very quickly created with canva.com. Click on upload, and this will be like the image of the course. Then I would also recommend you add a description for your course. So in this case, I would just type in something like learn how to rank your videos on the first page of YouTube search. Then click save, and let's move on to the next step. Course player appearance. So this is something you can also play around with. You have the light theme and the dark theme. So when we click on preview, all course lessons, this is the light theme that you see right now, which is the one that I prefer actually. But you can also change it to a dark theme and see how this looks. So click save. And now when we reload this page, it will change to the dark theme. So whatever you think looks best for you, just choose whatever you want to. I like the light theme better, so I'm just going to leave it at light theme. And then style primary color. You can change this here because it's only a pro feature, but we can change this later on in the basic settings. I'm going to show you how to do that later. Lesson type, icon and label. Also pro features. Course player logo, also pro feature. Then course progression and completion. You can decide to autoplay the lessons if you want to. Chapter completion, disable chapter completion message. I'm just going to leave everything here as it is. It looks pretty good. If you have a pro plan, you could also create certificates for your students. So here you could choose different certificates that people will be getting when they actually complete the entire course. But this is a pro feature as well. And let's move on. This is if you would want to add different admins for the specific course. So if you have multiple instructors, and you can assign each instructor to the courses that they are assigned to. SEO is something that you could do. You could add a title, a description, which maybe helps for people to stumble upon your course in Google search, but it's very unlikely. But it can't hurt to just type in a title, a description, and some keywords for the specific course. So I would actually do that. Then if you have a pro plan, you could also go to the drip option here. And this enables you to drip out your content to your students. So if you have a course that requires your students to complete something before they go to the next step, then you could say that, okay, they will get the first chapter immediately, and then the second chapter, they will get that after 7 days, and so on. So this is something you could do on the pro plan. Then the pricing of your course. This is something that is very important. Obviously, if you want to make money selling courses, then you have to put a price on your course. And let's just close this. So you could either make this course for free if you want to, but you could also charge for your course. So here, if you want to charge, we click on one-time payment. And then before we can set a price for a course, we have to add a payment provider. So we can either add Stripe or PayPal, depending on your situation. Maybe one of them is better than the other because maybe you have lower fees. Personally, for me, Stripe would be a bit cheaper. So I have added Stripe, but just click on one of them and then it will take you to the settings where you can add the payment providers. If you want to add Stripe, just click on connect account. If you already have a Stripe account, you will just be able to connect it here. Or if you don't have a Stripe account, it will just walk you through setting up your Stripe account, like adding your bank details and so on. But for this tutorial, because it's quicker, I'm just going to add my PayPal here, and then I'm going to move on showing you how to add a price to your course. So for PayPal, just type in your PayPal email address and also your PayPal merchant ID, and then click Save. And then once we have added a payment provider, we can go back to our course settings. And we want to quickly reload the page so that this page also recognizes that we can now set a price for a course. Then we're going to choose one-time payment, and now we can actually set a price. So let's set the price to, let's say, $199. And here, if you want to make this course limited, so if you want to give your students only like a year access to this course, you could type in 365 days here, but I'm just going to make this available forever. And then all you have to do here is click on save, and then we have added our price. Now, if you have a pro plan, then you can also add a subscription. So you could charge maybe $30 per month for your course, for your entire kind of mastermind or something. And you can also have a monthly payment plan, which is maybe useful if you have a very expensive course. Then you can make it like 3 payments of $200 instead of $600 all at once. So make sure you click save here once you have set up your pricing. Then you can click on after purchase, but this is only available for pro customers. They can add upsells. So if somebody buys a course and then you can say, okay, if you want to get coaching with that course, they can buy that as an upsell. Then publish. Once you have finished your course, what you want to do is go to the publish here and then go to publish, click save, and then people will be actually able to watch the lessons of your course. And then that's pretty much it for creating our entire course content. Now, the next thing we have to do is build out our landing page that we will send people to that are interested in purchasing our course. So we would do that on the top right here where it says build landing page. But before we do that, we have to go and choose a theme. So we're going to go actually out of the menu here by going to the top left, clicking on the little cross icon. And that will take us back into our dashboard where you can see now that we have created this new course called YouTube Ranking Academy. And it's also published because we have already published the course. Let's go to design your site. And here we're going to click on theme library because Thinkific has a couple of themes, and what you want to do is kind of decide on a theme that fits your branding, maybe the type of your course that you're doing, and then you want to make it you want to keep the same theme throughout the course. So I'm going to click on explore themes right here, and you have 3 different main themes, and then in each theme you have also different options. So this is the default theme, the Empire theme, so you could check that out here. This is basically what the pages will look like with that theme. I think it looks pretty good actually. You could also check out this color, the jet one, or maybe the spark. So as you can see, a lot of different themes, but maybe let's check out the vision theme here. This is also a cool theme. So let's say I want to go with that theme. So what I'm going to do is click on install vision here on the bottom. Click on yes, copy my content. Got it. And then it will install a new theme. Now, also you can just leave it at Empire if you want to. But I just wanted to show you that you can actually choose different themes here on Thinkific. Then we want to go to my themes here on the top. And as you can see here, the Empire is still published, the published theme. So what we're going to do is go to the 3 dots here, or actually no, we just hover over this and then we click on publish, again, publish, and then it will actually change the theme to the new theme Vision that we have just installed. And now that we have set up our theme, we can go back to our landing page builder. So we're going to go again to manage learning content here. We go to courses. Then we're going to go to the course that we have created before, YouTube Ranking Academy. And now we can actually go to the top right and click on build landing page. Now we are inside of the page builder of Thinkific, which is a very simple page builder that we're going to use to build out our landing page for our course that we have just created. And later on, we can also use that page builder to build a dedicated kind of website for all of the courses that we have on Thinkific. Now, this is kind of similarly built like a website. So you have the header here, you have the footer on the bottom, and you have different sections in the middle. So right now we have the banner section, which is just the title of our course, and then the curriculum, which just shows the content of our course, which is automatically taken from our course content. Here at the top, you can also change to mobile view if you want to see how it looks like on a mobile phone, or full screen mode. We're just going to go through it from top to bottom, and then we're going to just change some things to make it a high converting landing page. Now, first we're going to go into theme settings here, and we just want to kind of decide on a general style of our landing page. So go to style here, and then just experiment with different styles. So let me click on focus. I think it's already on focus right now. So let's check out the tempo. Okay, That's kind of weird. So I'm going to go to Thrive and just choose the one that looks the best to you. I'm just going to go with Focus because I thought that looks the best in my opinion. And then once you have decided on a style, you can also go into the colors right here and then just change some colors that you think are working better with your brand. So what you can do is maybe we go to the primary button. So let's make this maybe a green, or maybe this is a YouTube course. So I'm going to make it red. And I can also copy this color code here, and then change it to maybe also text and links. Let's maybe do this. You can just experiment around a bit and you can see exactly what changes. Okay, that's a bit weird actually. So discard, go back. And yeah, just experiment out with the colors and then just make it kind of fitting to your brand. Then you can also go to typography and maybe change the fonts of your landing page. I'm just going to leave it as it is to save some time here. And then the favicon is what you will see on the top of the browser. So right now you can see the favicon of Thinkific right here. And we want to actually change that to something that is either your logo of your business or your brand, or maybe something that has to do with your course. So let me upload an image that is for this YouTube course. I just have this image from, I think it's called flaticon.com, is where you can just simply download such little logos. So I'm going to upload this, and then let me quickly show you how this looks like. So now here on top, you will see this is the favicon. So now it says it has like a YouTube icon here on the top. And then let's go back here. So that's everything I'm going to do in the theme settings. Now we can go back to pages and we can start customizing each section of the page. So first we're going to go to the header here. And first of all, we can add a logo if you want to. So let's go to logo, upload image. Then I'm going to choose, let's say, this logo right here, upload. Then you can also change the size, maybe make it, I think the size is pretty good, so I'm just going to leave it. You can see the logo right here. Then you can also make this logo a link, so when people click on the logo, they will go to, let's say, the course page. And then the style. This is the style of the header, so you could say that you want the header to disappear when people scroll down like this, or I would just make it sticky so that people can always see the header, because it just makes it easier to kind of navigate through your landing page. And then you also have links. So right now there's one link to all courses. Personally, I would remove this link because I only have one course and I'm not even going to use the page where I host all the courses. But you could also add more links. So let's click on add link and maybe add a link to my YouTube channel. So let's type in YouTube, and then select destination, let's say custom URL, and just type in HTTPS, and then I'm going to type in the link to my YouTube channel, Maddox Media. So just like that, let's open it in a new window and make sure you save it. And now we can see we have a new link here on the header. So you can add as many links as you want to. So that's pretty much it for the header. Let's go back here. Then let's go to the banner, which is the main hero image here of our page. So first, let's go to headings and change the heading from automatically add course name and description, which is actually fine right now. You could also change it if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave it as it is because that's exactly what I want the header to say, the name of the course, and also learn how to rank videos on the first page of YouTube search. And the size, maybe make it a bit bigger like this. And obviously want to change the hero image. So let's go to hero image, click on upload. And personally, I have this image from pexels.com. Where you can get copyright-free images. So I've just downloaded this that is related to YouTube, and you can just upload that here, and then it will change the hero image to this specific image. All right, cool. So now if you notice that your text isn't really popping, what you can do is set the overlay color to black, and then just lower the opacity of the image here. and then it will just or actually increase the opacity, sorry, and then it will make it darker, and then this will pop a bit more, but then the buttons will be darker. So yeah, you just have to experiment around a little bit. You can also change the font to maybe black, and then you make the background brighter, and so on. Then picture-in-picture is something that I think is very interesting, because you can add a picture on the top of the banner, or in the banner here, or you can also add a video, which is something that I would do personally. So what we can do is use a video from maybe the library. Let's use the first lecture. Obviously, you would maybe create a video specifically for your landing page to kind of talk to your visitors and tell them what the course is about. Because to be honest, most people now online, they like to watch videos more than just to read. So you can add a video here, which I think is very cool. Then social links is also something you can add if you want to. Just find the icon here. So you could type in Instagram, and then put your link here, and then it will add the social link somewhere. I'm not sure where. And then let's move on. Size and alignment. I'm just going to leave it at the left side. I think that works well. And you could also add buttons, but I'm just going to leave it at that. Click Save. And that's it for the banner. Now what I'm going to do is, let's go to curriculum, and it automatically recognizes what course this landing page is for. So here we can just leave it as it is. Maybe change the heading to here's what's in the course. We don't need the subheading. Center, that's good. Layout, top, that's good. Let's go back. And now we have already set up those two sections of our landing page. Now what we can also do is maybe add a description of the course. So let's click on Add Section here. And then let's see, let's go to maybe just text and media. Let's check out text and media. And then it will add a new section. So let's see how this looks like. Okay, so let's take this and then just put this maybe just under the banner. So here we can just adjust this. So here you can just give a little description for your course and maybe change the heading as well to why this is the best course ever. Something like that. And then obviously you want to change all the text here. Then let's maybe also add in a bio for you, for the instructor. People want to know about you, the instructor. So let's add maybe a text with an image with text, like this. And let's see. Okay, so here for the image, I'm going to upload an image of myself, upload image. And let's upload this image, upload. Then I'm going to decrease the size of the image a bit, and like this. And then I'm going to change the text. So I'm going to make this about meet your teacher. We don't need the subheading, and then description, and say something like I've been on YouTube since blah, blah, blah. And then they can read a little bit about the teacher. And then I would also add an FAQ section. So let's type in frequently asked questions. And that would just come right under the About Me section. So here, what you can do is just go to these questions here and just type in a question and then type in the answer right here. And then that should answer people's most frequently asked questions. Now you could also add testimonials. So let's go back here, add new section, and let's type in testimonials, social proof. All right, let's click on testimonials. And here, what you want to do is just add images, maybe of people that have already taken your course. What you can do is also like give out your course for free to a couple of people and then ask them, all you ask in return is maybe an honest testimonial. And then just go to testimonial, upload an image. Let's see if I have one. I think I have prepared one here. So add an image of your, actually it doesn't work because it's too large. So just add an image of your student here if they agreed to do that, and then type in the testimonial right here, because that really helps with actually converting your visitors into new customers. And then on the bottom, I would also add another call to action. So let's go for, let's type in text, text with call to action. And then we really want to make them actually buy the course. So let's change the text to maybe, what are you waiting for? Or get more views now. And then don't need a subheading. Let's delete that. And change that to, again, tell them why the course is so beneficial to them. Then the button, this is the call to action to actually send them to the checkout page. So select destination, this is the checkout page. Choose a product, this is YouTube Ranking Academy with the default price. And call to action will be enroll now. And that's it. So once we are finished setting up our landing page and we have saved everything, again, make sure on the bottom left you click save whenever this pops up here. Then we want to go back and maybe preview this landing page and see how it looks like for somebody that's just visiting our landing page. So once everything is saved, go to the top left and close out of this builder here. And then again, close out of this course menu. That will take us back to the dashboard. And what we want to do is click on Design Your Site on the left side, click on Preview Website, and that will take us to the main website where all of our courses are. Now, we haven't made any design changes to this page now. What we want to check is the landing page, so we're going to click on this course. And so we can see how the landing page looks like for somebody who isn't enrolled yet. We're going to just copy the URL. Right click copy. Then I have opened up a new browser and I just paste it in here, and then I can see it exactly how it will look like for a new visitor. So right now we have this video that's playing automatically. This is great. We have a buy button right here, and people click on the buy button, they will get to the checkout page. Then they can enter their name, email address, password, and then they will be, once you click sign up, they will be taken to the part where they can enter their credit card information or pay with PayPal, and then they can purchase the course. Then this is the best course ever, curriculum, meet your teacher, and so on. Awesome. Make sure this button works as well here. Perfect. Now we are pretty much finished setting up our landing page. What we can do now is also set up like the website that is specific for kind of hosting all of our courses. Kind of what you saw right here. Now, if you only have one course, I would actually not even use this page. If you have only one course, what I would do is I would go to Site Builder right here, and then I would go to Homepage, and I would click on Redirect, and then select the destination to a course, and select your course that we have just created. So YouTube Ranking Academy. And now people who are going to your Thinkific URL will be redirected directly to your one course. And that makes sense if you only have one course. If you have multiple courses, then I wouldn't redirect here. I would just build out this page as well. And I'm actually not going to go through that because it's basically the same thing as building out a landing page. You just add sections, you click on the sections, and then you make all of the changes. So that's basically how you can also build your site. But let's say I want to redirect because I only have one course. So I'm going to redirect to a course page and select YouTube Ranking Academy. And then I don't even have to worry about this page here. Make sure you click Save on the bottom. And then we can also close out of this site builder. All right, cool. So we are already at 71% of getting ready to launch our new course. Obviously, we want to get to that 100%, so let's move on and go into some of the settings. So go to the left side here, click on Settings, and then let's look at what we have here. So site details, here you can change the site name. So maybe let's change that to YouTube Ranking Academy. Click on Save. And then the site address we can change in a moment here. The email, you can change the email that you want to get emails from or to. Site URL. Now, if you have a paid account, you can also take your own URL and put your course on your branded URL, like for example, maddoxmedia.com or courses.maddoxmedia.com. But here on the free plan, we can just change the first part of this URL. So what we do is click on the little three dots, click on Edit URL, and maybe change that also to YouTube Ranking Academy. Click on save, confirm, and then it will change our URL to youtubeраnkingacademy.com, actually .thinkific.com, which I think looks pretty good. So let's move on. SSL is already installed to this specific domain. Remove branding, obviously that's only available for a paid plan. Then the rest we're going to leave it as it is. Now let's move on to learning content here. We've already looked at course player theme here, so we're just going to move on to course player styles. So here, this is what the course player currently looks like. It's kind of this orange that you see here. And we can change that to any color we want. So let's maybe change that to a red, which is more suitable for a YouTube course. Click choose here, and then click save. And then we can always see how this looks like on our course page. So yeah, I like that better, so I'm just going to leave it like that. We could also change the font if you would want to, and also upload a logo. I'm not going to do that actually. So the logo is just what you will see here on the top. So let me just do that just so you see how this looks like. Let me just choose maybe this one, open. And now let's reload this page to see what has changed. Yeah, so now you would see the logo right here, which probably I wouldn't do that. I would just leave it the name of the course, but that's really up to you. Language settings, just leave it to the language that your students are using. And then we're just gonna leave everything here as it is. Orders and accounts. Here, I would just kind of leave everything as it is. So this enables people to log in with their Google, Facebook, or LinkedIn account. And if you would want your customers to agree to your private policy and terms of use, you could check this as well. And then also type in your private policy here and your terms of use right here. And the rest, I would just leave it as it is. And the same thing with Code and Analytics and Thinkific Labs. This is more advanced stuff that we're not going to bother with right now. So I just noticed that we are still at 71%, which is weird. So let's check out what we have missed maybe. Go back to the dashboard and check out their checklist. Okay, so build your course, we have completed. Customize your site, we have completed. And publish your course, also completed. Basically the get started section we haven't finished. Explore what you can do. Okay, we have to watch a video and that's fine. Start the Thinkific Fast Track course. Okay. Customize your course player. We have actually done that. So let's click on save and continue. And preview your course player. Okay, open preview. So I'll let you get through these last couple of steps on your own. It's basically just a couple of training videos from Thinkific that you can watch, and then you'll get to those 100% right here. Now that's everything I wanted to show you. That's how you can create a course using Thinkific. If you found this video helpful, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. That would really help me out a lot. And also, if you don't already have a Thinkific account, you can use my personal referral link down below in the video description, which would also help me out a lot. Now, if you do have any questions still, just leave them down below in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, if you want to see more tutorials just like this one, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to. And that's pretty much it. Now, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.